Hi folks, we have more action for you from the 8 Regents tournament. So Stark has just won game 4 against Baratheon, so it's 3-1 now, and game 5 is starting or has just started. It's going to be this one between Andrew McCauley and Kristin. So yeah, it's becoming important now for Baratheon not to fall too far behind, and we can join it. So we have Knights of the Hollow Hill, no save area, and on the other side there's Andrew Estermond. That's funny. Better Milker then. Okay, so this looks like the deck that Matt has played at Stalek. Very solid. And Kraken, well, looks like it's gonna be nil focus judging by the Ashe Priestess. Otherwise my first instinct would be Smugglers when I see this combination. But yeah, nil. But what do we get from the Kraken banner? Either you get warships and the guy that gives everyone stealth, Saltcliffe Sailor, can go first and do Maria Seward and stuff like that. Or you get Victarion with Intimidate, that kind of thing. That's usually the two things that banner Kraken does, right? Or it can give you the choke package. That's what Nightwatch does out of banner Kraken. So Botley Crew and Bloody Cups and stuff like that. But I don't know. First look at this. I don't know what the plan is. What are the 12 Kraken cards going to be here? Lots of military icons also, so can just go forced march to nil area and allow saves to happen. Not that there is anything to save. Let's see if something big gets played. Oh, okay. That makes me think we're gonna do some Voltron stuff with Azor Ahai. Maybe it's the what's the guy? Victarion 5 cost. That would be interesting. 5 cost Victarion who can kneel himself with the Azor Ahai attached, and of course he can still participate, and it's he gets insight and renown and is immune to everything. He can't be killed, so if he triggers in the plot phase, so even Arya can't get him. Summer goes. Alicent still free to do this. I mean, you can kill Ashe Priestess to immediately start gaining power, but I think Reducer, yeah. Oh, no, you can't. What am I saying? If you choose one of those two to get to try to be saved by Andrew, there's the no save area. Better not try that. By the way, what's the card in Shadows? I think this deck has Bolton Flares, which at the moment are not the best because they kill Arya. Has Rick, who is going to struggle against Intrigue icons everywhere. And Cranogman. Well, Cranogman needs to win Intrigue also to trigger its ability, so that's not probably happening on this board. Question is, at what point do we press the Morghulis button? I would say not quite yet, especially with the Iron Bank not filled up. Maybe go a few rounds not using that. This, by the way, deck also will play, of course, March to the Wall, many March to the Wall, and Hour of the Wolf. If you can get into a situation where something weird has to be marched with Hour of the Wolf, so you have to choose a non-loyal character, but at the moment there is Ashe Priestess and Selisi, so if you can get Selisi marched in that way, it could be interesting. Do we have a second samurai? If not, we have to go Gravewind, I guess. And going first, I'm not sure I would be going first necessarily. Unless you can really do damage. There we go, Gravewind. Okay. Yeah. There might only be one summer. Get that Bear Island Scout, search for dice and stuff like that. Although, yeah, that's not ideal really. With Arya there, she's meant to be there when you Morghulis, of course. Oh, but dupes are not helping that. If you can kneel her here, of course you can use the save. Greyjohn plus stealth, that's has a good chance of working unless we get some Melisandre here. If we get Melisandre, then I think we do press the Morghulis button. Do you cancel that? Because she's gonna take Greyjohn out of the equation, and he is doing damage on this board, I think. Yeah. But now Scene in Flames could get rid of that Greywind altogether. Well, would be nice for us if Kristin overextended a little bit and got a bad Morghulis, but we need a good hand also. That might kneel Arya. Oh, Nils Arisen, well, that makes sense actually. Now military can't even be pushed. You'd need to do everyone, right? Andrew defends, and then you intimidate nothing at all. He stands, does power, which also is just opposed, and yeah. Bara does everything back. No chods to bring out that Bolton Flare if it is a Bolton Flare. Ooh, Eric, so that's the first Kraken card. Now you can't do anything really. But he does die to Bolton Flare at least, for what it's worth. Just don't know if we start doing that, or do we Morghulis first and then do other stuff. Morghulis, everything dies. If you win initiative, you go second with Ramsay in hand or stuff like that. That's the play pattern usually. Or you go first and Marshal Harrenhal and Bara stuck. Okay, just gonna do this to need one of those. Probably don't want to leave it because there's still winter is coming potential. Yeah. So that's Andrew gone. Yeah, gonna minimize the power loss, I think. Okay, we're gonna have Saraaa joining us. Hello.
Hello.
Better not lose a Ramsay here.
So what's the
Ooh, Graveyard's gone.
Gravewind? What's this Kraken deck all about?
Well, so far the only card that's Greyjoy is that Eric.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's gonna lose power just to make sure military doesn't happen. Interesting. Maybe the plan is actually to go Mad King's command first, and once Arya, Greyjohn and Alysander.
I'd consider just defending and baiting into Eric kneeling. It's not too bad, but I mean, he's going anyway. Nothing happened with the 2 gold, right?
No, I think there's a Bolton Flare there, but it's not worth using.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be Cranogman, or it could be Rick. Rick's not doing anything against this board. It's all intrigue icons.
Mm.
I think we're gonna go Mad King's command and then start that series of marches and hours of the wolf and stuff like that. Oof, okay, never mind. Into Battle of the Camps. Well, everything dies. No. Does Kristin let us go first? Because if she does, there's the worst card that you can get from the Bara perspective is Harrenhal then. Yeah. So I hope we have Harrenhal and not Ramsay as our trick here. But
Yeah, Harrenhal would be good.
Andrew, Melisandre and Celici all in the death pile now. Andrew, of course, failing to save.
But it makes you happy when you see Arya in play when Andrew's on the board.
I mean, there was Graven in rotation as well. Unfortunately, he got hit for intrigue, which might not be the worst thing. I mean, there could be more playable stuff here. I'm hoping for a Harrenhal. Harrenhal and Bolton Flare, I mean, solve all our problems. Okay, we do nothing, so that's also, I mean, I played the game yesterday when I did nothing in this exact situation, and then no intrigue icon was marshaled, and Rick came from shadows and did incredible damage, so could still be okay.
Maybe Cranogman, I mean, that's not the worst because you don't need to have claim.
Yeah, or Mira with stealth and winter is coming in hand.
Yeah. I mean, that's more questionable, but because I don't think you want to do that to then get back military claim. But Cranogman would be pretty good. I mean, it kills something, goes back to shadows. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's
We are very
killable.
great.
Yeah, and also if we bring Cranogman after Neve has done whatever she plans to do, then Hour of the Wolf is not hitting Cranogman. Okay, once goal left, so something else coming. She has all the gold in the world, so makes sense to spend the King's Road and do something else, but what is that else?
But now it didn't take because, you know, you have to sometimes wait.
Yeah, should have 5 gold, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I don't think we can chat as spectators, but yes. Well, the Acolyte has insight, which is slightly annoying, but if we have... Well, okay, let's wait. I mean, there's 5 gold left. Surely something else. Ooh, save guy. Okay. Yeah, can defend against military, so Bolton Flare has to come after if it's Bolton Flare. And Kranokman has 4 strength, right? So Kranokman will still require
Yeah,
both of them to defend, so
it's fine. And yeah, I think Krenogman you can do.
unless then Kerwin is used, but that also kind of, I mean,
Well, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I would even consider just killing Corvin either way.
yeah, and you and Kranokman escapes in that scenario.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I mean. But if he defends, then she defends, then nothing much comes back except that unopposed in power.
yeah. And then you can go out of the wolf, and Kranokman is stays there, and Kerwin goes, I think.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing is she can trigger that King's Gate now, I think.
Well, but that was regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
can she? Not really, because we have no plane.
Haha, yeah. Firefighters will stand to win dominance, but that's not bad.
And yeah,
We have slight card advantage now, and it's gonna be 2 characters to 1 after our the wolf, and we have all the econ we need, so plus at
but so
some
does
point,
Baron.
yeah, you win or you die. I mean, Bara needs cards. Clearly, there's nothing more
Do we have
impactful.
first snow in this deck? I
No.
guess not. Right?
Well, we are losing, and next time she can trigger the King's Gate. But are we really losing? I think we're doing okay.
Well, it a bit depends on what's in hand. If hand's really shit.
Hour of the Wolf go first, and Marshall, Ramsey, and Harrenhal. That's a good start. Could still do Mad King's Command or you win or you die instead, but I think now is a decent time. Well, if there's no hand, then you might have to go you win or you die, but rarely is there no hand. I mean, every card is gotta do something in this deck, I think. Okay, we go.
Mm,
You win or you die, and we are second
that's not too bad.
against the 2 claim
I
plot, so
think.
that's not the best now.
Yeah.
I think Hour of the Wolf was the play.
Well, I guess, like I said, we don't know the hand, right? If it's a bunch of like winter is coming and stuff that you can't realistically push.
Yeah, but still, you could. I mean, you should top deck something if your current hand is really bad. We have 1 reserve, and we're gonna have a lot of econ to try to play out most of that hand, or at least as much so that you
Like
have a
if he
decent
collects 9 and
Matkins
has
command.
8 on Iron Bank, so yeah,
Yeah,
probably anything that you want.
you go Matkins command, and it's 3 on 3. Saraaa Reborn on Kerwin is, I would say, not ideal. I don't think Bara's pushing anything through now.
I mean, honestly, they can argue a little bit. Hopefully, we have something now. Come
Um,
on.
we need 1 military icon to stop Kerwin and Fiery Followers doing military here. I feel like that's horrendous draw for Navy. I mean, if we also have a horrendous draw, oof, okay. So much for that. I did that too on the Zorahai guy.
It's funny on the character with the Zora hair. That's pretty good.
6 gold left. She might trigger that King's Gate if she doesn't forget. Okay, but we need more. We spent some from the bank, so clearly we do have more.
Yeah, she bears good, and honestly, Kerwin's alright to absorb the double claim. You don't want to spend too much time with him around. He's priced.
Mm-hmm.
What does she bear do? Hopefully not nothing. Oh,
No, I
she
think that.
does do nothing. That's
Yeah, but
suboptimal, but
it's a body.
okay.
It's a body. I mean, Firefighters can just be defended by Cranogman and then they'll do. Oh, Ramsey stays in play actually. Wants to do that intrigue or what? But could have done that with Cranogman anyway. I don't think you should ever keep Ramsey in play, honestly. Just keep Shiber. Oh, but actually, yeah, okay. Cranogman defends Fiery Followers and then Ramsey has a choice of
I mean, you
things to
cannot
do.
defend because it's to claim. You kill Curvin and then do both intrigue and military back, but I'm not sure about that. I would do power.
Yeah, do power. Do power first, and if hopefully there's not a strength boost here. Uh, yeah, if she triggers King's Gate, then you do intrigue. If she doesn't trigger, you do military. Right?
Hmm.
And we have one reserve, so okay, we do military first. I don't think that's the sequence, but okay. Because we now also have to play our own marches and stuff, right? Which is not ideal. Yeah, that was not the play, but she would have triggered it during the power challenge anyway. I feel like this round didn't go too well. We have 2 gold left and we spent some of the iron bank, so I think there might be a winter is coming on this one.
But that's, I mean, okay, but you can yeah, okay.
It's gonna swing a lot in our way and we're winning on the board, but I
I
think
mean, the thing is, it would discard 3 power as well, so
oof, yeah,
she's
so
pretty
she's
clear
going straight
anyway.
to 0, yeah. Okay.
Well,
Well,
back
she
to
got
one.
some cards back now though, and Rams is in play.
Well, I mean, we have to probably Hour of the Wolf or Marching Away.
Yeah, so we have Mad King's Command and 2 marches, right?
Oh,
Why
do we
did
not have March with
why
Iron
didn't we
Hall
play
instead?
this? There was 2 gold left. I guess we spent almost all the iron bank to do it, so but I think that
No,
was
but I would do it.
yeah, that was the play. Maybe the last card is also a Harrenhal. Ward makes sense though, especially on the save guy. I wonder what we have. So we have 1 March to the Wall and 1 Hour of the Wolf and Matkins Command, right? Unless we made changes. For Snow, it's going to give Prize away when Curving goes. Yeah, I feel like this was a really good situation for having that Harrenhal in play, honestly. But we go first. We have the military icons, and we're just not gonna keep Curvin, are we? Although Kristin can keep Curvin. But
I guess you can trigger.
we also don't keep Ward, right? And then oh, but now he still gives prized. Yeah.
Oh, it's interrupted. Right? Or like interrupt. Oh, so there was another one.
Yeah. Could have been in play previously though. Anything else that
No.
survives for Snow or can go into shadows? Unfortunately not, but not too bad. No, she needs a privileged position.
Why? I guess it gets extra card, but
Yeah, it can survive, I
if you
guess.
trigger, not really, because you trigger first now, first, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Trigger first now.
Trigger first now, I think, for sure.
Yeah, that's the play. I mean, it's not a such a big deal if you trigger.
Extra cards that are like, and one is current, so
Yeah,
I think.
but the cards have to be shit that are in hand currently. Have to be, I think. But
Yeah, or you have a high
no,
cost.
I'm saying it's not gonna be a
Kraken.
misplay that's gonna cost us the game probably. But yeah, you do trigger first now. Thinking what the sequence is, I think here.
Hope. Hope he does it correct.
No.
No.
Part of the econ also goes for Bara. So they still have to get past Harrenhal. I guess the first card they can marshal is Kerwin. Ooh, we get rid of prize now because Kristin didn't choose it. Didn't choose ward. That's a minor bonus, but probably still better to just do first. No, first.
Hmm.
Now let's have a winter is coming on this one, shall we? We don't. It's an attachment that doesn't go anywhere. And yeah, military or dominance either way. And now the plots work against us. But we march Ramsey away. And we're gonna get that
You have two
you win
march
or
or
die.
one march?
We have Hour of the Wool and one march left, I think. I mean that's the deck usually,
Oh
but
yeah.
I don't know the plots of course in advance, but I think that's the standard way to play this. We'll get the you win or you die soon, back real soon, so it's I feel we're doing okay. Just march Ramsey here. I don't know which one is better to use first. March into
Get
Morgulis.
march
Okay.
because you don't know.
Have to go first and keep Ramsey alive.
Yeah. I was gonna say that you probably want to march first because Kranogman can technically survive. Hour of the Wolf, but it's irrelevant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hopefully something good now.
Feel like you can play these two March rounds without a board and still come out okay before the winner with high turn.
The only problem is now Hall kind of has to kill Curvin when he comes out because otherwise it's like.
Yeah, maybe, but you can also just play a military icon and then Kerwin's screwed, right?
Yeah, I know, but whatever comes after Curvin,
Yeah, perfect card.
yeah, Hall can
Absolutely
get,
perfect.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Summer into Arya would solve that problem, I guess.
Also, we could use some loyal stuff to keep for our the wolf, right?
Yeah, I mean, for what is worth, Bolt loyalist will stay.
Amber loyalist, you mean? Bolton loyalist is non-loyal actually. Oh,
Bolt loyalist, yeah, also not that good.
could have used the hard trigger on this one, but okay. It's not like Keycon is an issue.
But spend the Iron Bank. I mean, spend a little bit from the Iron Bank, right?
That's a loyal one.
I mean,
Don't hire and hold it, you're gonna win anyway. The military.
yeah.
Not sure what it's even doing here, I guess. The next one's gonna be King's Roaded in, right?
I mean, I would for sure go Curvin first because Curvin kind of like has to be, right? I mean, if you have something to follow up. Oh, okay.
Yeah, boom. He can kneel
Yeah.
Amber Loyalist. It's not the biggest deal, honestly, because you're just gonna kill that guy. And not
Even better if you have
power one round.
Mira in Shadows, I'm sorry.
Well, Mira would be the best possible card, honestly. Oof, come on, nothing's getting merged.
Yeah. I guess, sorry. Kraken would work similarly.
Yeah. We're going up to 11 already. We're gonna have one last plot against whatever Barak has, and then we're just gonna go you win or you die, right? If Barak had Morgulis now, then Amber Loyalists would be really not that fun. I hear dog sounds in the background.
Sorry.
If only Andrew was allowed to work. Okay, you go first. You go first if you have Harrenhal, you go second if you have an MZ. You could go first anyway because military needs to be defended, whatever comes in, so. Just use the heart trigger, oh, come on. It's gonna search for Dicey. Doesn't find her. Harrenhal. Ice, well.
That solves a lot of problems, I think.
Does it only on
Unless something
Unix?
comes in dupe.
No, so it can go on the one that doesn't have an intrigue icon.
Yeah, but you do. Ooh, what the fuck?
Yeah, I thought that was the plan with Azor Ahai, right? This guy put Azor Ahai on him, he kneels himself and just tries to participate with the Insight and Renown in every challenge. It could have worked, honestly, but it's not the matchup. I mean, if no save area wasn't there so that Andrew could stop that Morgulis happening. I feel like Kerwin and it's nothing else, honestly. He can kneel himself to survive the round. Then the next plot is not gonna be a winner or die, it's just gonna be march to the wall. Actually, I say next plot, I mean it's gonna be 15 here, right?
Yeah, 3 unopposed and claim.
And
Oh no,
dominance.
claim. But unopposed and
That was very well played. Yeah. Never really in doubt. We had a small hand, to be fair. We could have drawn nothing, but I feel like this type of deck, the Bolton stuff, the Ramses and the Harrenhal and Ward, it's kind of like you described the Knights of Kraken last year at some point as whatever they draw kills my deck when you were playing with Barakohor against that, whether it's Bloody Cup or it's I don't know Yoren or Cold Hands or just Klydas or Mutiny. I feel like this deck also, I mean, you can draw a couple of hard 3 grows and have nothing, but honestly, Ramsey does something, Ward does something, Harrenhal does something, so whatever you draw, as long as you draw something, I mean, it's gonna do damage in a similar way. Obviously, some cards are better in some situations as others, but I feel like you top deck pretty well with all the cancerous removal effects here, so it's a really nice deck. So very successful after the setback in the first game. We had one close one, the one that was just played game 4, but had also three really dominant ones. So we now take a 4-1 lead ahead of the weekend, and I feel like we have chances here. I mean, look at the players that are still to play for us, so I think we have chances to win this opening round. So really good start. So I think the next one's in the middle of the night. I think it's 2:30 my time in the morning, so can't.
It says 7 a.m.
Yeah, I think
7
that's a mistake. 7 a.m.
Ah.
would be, well, actually it would be like midnight American time. So it's Aaron against Luis Bretas, so it's possible.
I don't know.
I think the scheduled time in the calendar is 2:30 Central European time, so might not be able to watch that. And tomorrow nothing scheduled. Maybe Reinhardt plays, but we don't know. But everything else is on Sunday, so it's gonna be fun. Might record some of that if I'm around. So we'll leave it here. Good start for Stark. Thank you for watching and see you next time.
Bye bye.